going to have to chisel it out because it's still within the fallen shale. Hi everybody, welcome back to another fossil hunting video. Today I'm going to be walking around to Port Mulgrave. Hopefully find a good few ammonites in today's video. It's an early morning, it's about 7 in the morning, so I'm going to have a walk around. So it's not something that I'm able to collect, but it's the first ammonite I've found today. It's preserved in this brownish type of rock. I think it's either a Harpoceras or an Eleganticeras. It is really nice, quite pyritized and squashed flat. Always nice to see them. It's got lighter a lot earlier than I anticipated, which is always a good thing. I've got something very special to show you when I get home. I've just had it back from preparation and it's definitely worth waiting around for, so definitely stick around to see that one. So I can already see the comments saying, oh, you placed this here, you placed it. I definitely didn't. I've not even picked it up yet. But look at that, just laying there. Absolutely perfect beach prepped Dactylioceras. Wow. And that is how I'd like to find them. Might have to glue that little bit there because there's a crack running through it, but absolutely perfect. Cannot go wrong with that. We've got quite an eroded fossilized fern there. Hopefully you can see the leaf patterns on it. Would have been nice if it had been caught when it's been fresh, but unfortunately the sea has eroded it down a little bit. So I've just come across a decent enough looking nodule. There's a few signs of ammonites, but usually it's whether it will split well or not for you, but I'll give it a go. Possibly should have kept that. There's another one inside there. I couldn't find the bit of the hilly which pinged off somewhere, and I've trimmed it down and I've got a nice smaller Pseudolioceras ammonite, so I'll prepare that one out and it'll come out lovely. So I've just spotted what looks like a really large dac on the floor, a very big chunky old one. Hopefully it's there on the other side because it looks really good on this one. Nicely pyritized. Oh, that should be a really nice one. Looking forward to having a go at preparing that beauty. So I've just picked this one up in a rock pool quite far out, and there's a really nice looking ammonite on the inside of it. A little bit worn where it's exposed, but I think that could be salvaged and made into a nice little fossil. So I'll probably take that one back, even though it's a little bit heavy, but I think it's worth the gamble. So we're heading round to the other end of Port Mulgrave now, so the rope will be round that way. I never really find much in this bay, but I always have a good look because you never know. Maybe I've just been unlucky so far. Nice little ammonite here. It's a Catacoloceras, I think. Either that or a Perinoceras, but I'd go for a cat. A little bit of damage on the break there, but I'm sure I'll be able to make it into a nice presentable piece. So I'm at the main bit of port. There's a few people on the beach all the way over there. Not sure if they've come round yet or maybe they're just having a stroll. But I'm going to have a good look around this area, all in the rocks, see if I can find a few nice dac ammonite nodules. So I've just popped open this ammonite. I saw a keel running along the edge and a few shells, so I decided to tap it with my hammer, and there's a lovely Dactylioceras on the inside. That'll prepare up a dream, I think. So there's a very nice ammonite nodule stuck inside this loose shale slab right here. I'm going to have to chisel it out because it's still within the fallen shale. And it's loose. It looks like an absolutely corking nodule. You can see the ammonite keel running all the way along there. Could even be a double inside of that one. Very nice. So I've just popped open a lovely looking pseudo-Leoceros ammonite here. Unfortunately, it looks like this little section here was never preserved in fossilization, which does happen sometimes with these ammonites, which can be a shame. But look at the beautiful detail of the shell of the ammonite on that. Absolutely stunning. So I've just picked up this. It's a perfect looking nodule. This is exactly what you want to be looking for when hunting for ammonites, but there's nothing showing, so it could be a dud or there could be a perfect one inside. But let's give it a crack. So there we go. There's a lovely Dactylioceros ammonite hiding on the inside of there, and I'm going to take this one back and prepare it using my air tools. It's a little bit sticky around there, but it should be a complete. So I'm at the main beach at Port Mulgrave now. The huts are all the way over there, but unfortunately it looks really sanded over, so I'm not going to spend much time here at all. I'm just going to finish my Fanta, and then I'm going to walk back and see if I've missed anything in the rocks on the way back. If you would like to purchase your very own fossil from the Yorkshire Coast, please check out my website called buyafossil.com. There's loads of beautiful prepared ammonites available for purchase, also unopened nodules to crack open yourself at your own house. There's a nice variety of Yorkshire Coast fossils available for purchase, so please take a look if you are interested. Thank you. I just found this lovely bit of Whitby jet. Only a very small bit, but I always like to pick jet up when I see it. I don't find it that often. This will be a beauty. A lovely double Dactylioceros. So there's one there, there's another one here, and it's all there. You can see the keel goes all around there. There'll be two really nice ammonites together there. So I'm just making my way back. I saw a very faint ammonite pattern poking out of this rock, so I gave it a tap, and I was surprised at how complete it actually is on the inside. So there's a really nice Cleviceros, I think they are, because it's not got the sickle pattern on the whorls like that. Pretty sure that that's a Cleviceros. A little bit too worn for me to actually take, I think, but it is nice with that in the background there. Just make my way back. You can see the tide is all the way out now, so I think it's a low tide now or in another 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to have a good look around and see if I can find anything else before I go back. So this is probably going to be the last ammonite that I'm going to film in today's hunt. I've got loads of Dactylioceros ammonites in my bag. Absolutely perfect pop, and I'm glad I got that one on film for you all. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully you can see it. I'm not sure if you can. They usually don't put up too much of a fight, these ones, when they've been in the sea for quite a while. Quick clean up, remove some of the rock from the edges, and it should be okay. The wind's definitely picking up now, so I'm going to head back. Let's go ahead and have a look at that very special find which I mentioned at the very start of the video. Hi everybody, I am now back up from the beach and I'm going to show you that very special find. First I'll run some footage and you can try and figure out what you think it is from. So here it is. There's a complete vertebra that's been revealed there. I had the preparation done by Mark Hawkes, who's done an absolutely fantastic job on this piece. He's managed to keep all of the neural processes of this vertebra, and there is a little section of what would have been another vertebra where it would have joined on, so at one point it would have been quite a complete specimen. Have you guessed what the bones are from yet? I'm going to turn it round and then I'm sure you'll be able to guess it. Absolutely amazing. It's full of these scutes on the other side with these ribs running down the bottom of it. If you've not realised by now, it's from a beautiful crocodile from the Yorkshire Coast. Absolutely incredible piece. Crocodile bones are super rare on the Yorkshire Coast. I've wanted a beautiful scooty piece like this for quite a while, so I'm over the moon with how it's turned out. Absolutely amazing fossil find, and the preparation Mark's done is absolutely fantastic. So there's two armoured plates, crocodile scutes there, and there's two scutes laid underneath them, but they're the opposite way, so you can't see the holes. I think they're called osteoderms, possibly that's how you can pronounce it, but don't quote me on that one. Hopefully you've all enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you all on the next one.